Good.
Yep, it's working.
Right.
Good to go, buddy. Hey guys, what happened in wrestling this week? What's going on?
A lot of stuff happened in wrestling.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk Crown Jewel Fallout because then it'll lead into some of the stuff that happened tonight on SmackDown, and then we can get on to some other.
You want to get into the
outside
obvious part of it? Well, there was some of it. Jess was right. U.S. champion changed hands.
Oh,
Yeah, it's great.
He's
Fantastic.
reposing with it
Good.
too. It's the best. Sleeping with it. He's in the shower.
Retired
I mean-
from boxing too.
He's
did
so
he really announce
hated. Well,
Oh, did he?
I mean,
maybe,
Unless it was a clickbait,
maybe
but
he's,
he's
maybe
only
he's
like one
looking
or
at,
two boxing matches.
maybe-
3 matches.
Guys.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that for too long, man. Your
No.
head will get all beat in. So
I think
maybe
he wants
he's
to
going to
be
take
WWE.
this. Let's say make it more of a full time thing. He's hated enough. I hate him. I hate him in real life too. So it's all good. That'll work out.
He's doing a good job.
That'll work out.
It'll work out. But I'm really disappointed that LA Knight did go out on his back. I was hoping they'd protect him a little bit more.
I mean, they had some screwy shit in there, but yeah.
They had the schmoz come in and but it happens with every Roman match. So it's like, why did he have to go out that way? But I guess everybody goes out the way of Roman eventually.
I was worried.
That was my
about that.
concern, but I don't think it hurts him at all.
Nope.
I think
I
he
think
shows
you're
that
probably
he
right.
can
Definitely
be
did.
in the
you're
main
right.
event with anybody. So
I think-
I was concerned about that too, but I was immediately when it happened, I was like, of course it happened. Like, it's fine.
And
Yeah.
and if you saw tonight, the reaction he got a little, before he started talking, everyone going, popping crazy for him while he's standing in the ring and then chanting his name and everything. And then of course, let me talk to you, and then they pop even louder. So he's fine.
It didn't.
He's good.
Yeah, he'll be okay.
I don't know why you made him do it right now, but
Yeah.
Well,
And it's Los Angeles night, please. Thank you.
oh,
Yeah,
did you
sorry,
hear Kevin
it's
Owens
Los
say that,
Angeles.
by the way? He's like, I didn't know
Did
he
he?
was from Los Angeles. He's like, that's why his
Oh.
name is LA Knight. It makes sense.
it makes total sense now.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, I was also under the impression kind of what happens. It doesn't anymore because now we've got U.S. champions coming back from that. So whatever happens on that soil kind of stays in that soil. So it's not like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So, but it sounds like that's not really the case anymore. Like they're actually changing titles over there and bringing them back. It's not Rio de Janeiro, my friends. It's
I mean,
actually
the
happening.
only things.
They
Right.
started doing that last year. Last year was like the best one they've ever done. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, they're making it part of the continuous storyline now. Now it's part of what we
Yeah,
see
it
every
goes
week
into it.
is part.
Did
it's like
you hear
another
the
premium live
payout
event,
too was
basically.
more than they
Yeah.
got? I think at the last two WrestleMania gates.
Just 50 million alone for the one.
50 million just to walk in.
Is-
It's
Smart.
just,
They're smart.
I mean,
You
I
add
know-
how many zeros you want? Yes.
Lost Arabian Night.
I don't,
He didn't come out on top, but-
Yeah.
Thank
I don't
you.
know. I know a lot of people have an ethical issue with it, and I understand it, but I don't know how you say no to all that money.
You just don't. You got family.
And
They
you-
don't.
And unless you want to stop actually having Apple phones and watching golf and soccer and football and products and everything,
We're
they're
all
invested
doing
in
it, yeah.
everything. So it's over. You cannot
Yeah,
say.
you can't say it.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, well, good job.
We're all part of
spending
this.
money.
We're all part of the machine that goes round and round.
Yeah.
We're all
Like,
feeding it.
like, where was that shirt come from? Where did those glasses come from? Right, Close. Like, come on.
The machine
know.
is right back. Feed me more. And that's what we do.
We feed them all. Yeah.
But overall, I thought Crown Jewel was a bit mediocre.
It was. I mean, it
I
wasn't.
don't know if I
bad,
treated
you know?
it harshly, but I haven't seen a wow.
We're just
use
too
your
spoiled
fucking
now,
words,
yeah?
Craig.
We're spoiled.
I haven't seen a premium live event that
We're too spoiled.
I didn't really like in a long time. I thought it was a bit mediocre. I give it like a 6.
We're spoiled, man.
honestly, I mean, I think I make the joke all the time. If that's
Yeah,
a
seriously.
bad or a not so good one or
It's
whatever,
true.
it's like, are you kidding me? Like, but I would say SummerSlam was blah,
Yeah.
and then
Fastlane was
Fastlane was good, and this pay per
But
view was
we're
blah.
incredibly spoiled though. What we're
But
getting, these
again,
matches are insane.
It's like remember what blah
my
pay per
God,
views used
yeah,
to be back in '95? They were legitly awful.
It's
Like, they
unwatchable
were
now.
terrible. Like, but I mean, if this is the
Yeah.
worst premium live
Because-
event I get
and-
all year, I mean, what the fuck? Like,
And
when people complain,
and
I'm like,
it's-
what are you doing? Like,
because
you
even if
not
it's
grow up
blonde,
in
it
the
just
fucking 80s and
passes.
90s?
You still have the stuff in between, like NXT 2 weeks of Halloween Havoc. Fucking go back and
Yeah.
watch that shit, man. Like that compromise that takes over.
Yeah.
Whatever you may have been missing from Crown Jewel.
even if you take that away,
and I hate to say it too, Vince
You know?
has been right.
it's still good. Sorry.
Yeah. Vince has been right this whole time. Vince
That's
is like,
true.
they forget everything.
And you know, when you pay
He's
$10
right,
as
like-
opposed to $50 a pay per view, you are a lot. You're like, whatever.
Yeah,
Like you
no,
lost
seriously.
nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah. You thought this premium live
Yeah,
event
yeah.
was blah? Raw's tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's
And
and it
honestly,
just keeps
I
going.
think
Like it just
Raw
keeps
was-
going.
The crowd was a big part of it. They kind of shit the bed for me. The work was pretty good. So but a dead crowd can make or
They
break.
were going crazy for
the
LA
entire-
Night. They actually had me like, I was like,
Yeah.
like because of how
Yeah, they just
invested the
lost some
crowd
steam
was.
after. When did they lose it? Whatever. But
Want to make some jokes? Just kidding.
I mean, I hope they I hope they come up with a different wrinkle for Roman if they're gonna have him like wear it for another
For sure.
25 years. Like I just don't want every match to be the same and every match is the same. And now he
Yeah.
only wrestles once a year. And now that match is
You're
the
an
same as
attraction.
the
He
year
won't even be
previous.
at
And I'm
Survivor
like,
Series,
okay,
right? Or
like,
no?
get it, but yeah. I think
Yeah.
we all said no,
No.
he's not. He's going to be at Royal Rumble. That's his next scheduled premium live event. So that's all I asked for. Like I don't even mind him only wrestling like 5 times a year. I like it because
It's
when you
there's
see
a
him,
big
you
difference.
feel,
Unless
that's
it's a
star,
house
you
show
know?
or something like that. That's what Hogan did.
So
Hogan
it's
wrestled
still
4 times
interesting
a
in
year.
that
Really?
he carries that aura.
Oh, so Cuz put a meme up that I've seen around because like now he's closing in on Hogan's record, but people that are actually cheering for Hogan, which Hogan gets booed every time his name's mentioned, so I didn't know there's any fans left, because he lies so much and his own worst enemy.
At the end of the day,
like
brother.
he had, I don't remember how many
Who were
defenses
they
he
going
had.
for?
Like in his 4-year run, I think he defended the title
Yeah.
456 or something like
It was
that.
300.
And Roman's only
Yeah.
defended it
for, Hogan.
54 times.
Yeah. mhm.
Oh, 359, and then Roman's only. But I specifically remember and then everyone on the comments are like, "Oh, because Hogan is a real champion and all that stuff." I'm like, first of
Yeah.
all, who are you people? Like, because where the fuck were you in the 80s and 90s when I was one of the only people left cheering for Hogan in the 90s, especially? Where the fuck were you? Secondly, I remember specifically all the magazines, all the after magazines, and any if I did happen to see a dirt sheet way back then.
Yeah,
All
big
of
time.
them shit on Hogan because he never defends his title. Ric Flair is a fighting champion.
so
it was
true.
always that. And I was like, what does a man have to do? And then now it's like people were like, Hogan defended it all the time. I'm like, where the fuck were you guys like 25, 30 years ago, you assholes? Like, I'm
359
yelling, the
times
only
isn't
guy,
defending it, but
so-
now it's like 39 times or 50
Brother,
times is defending it for.
Forgetting the Japan travel. So
Yeah,
double that,
That's
brother.
right.
So-
Don't double that, brother.
But time, brother. Times are so different, Yeah, and Hogan was on the
true,
big house
that,
shows.
You
he
know what?
wasn't
Those
going to
title
fucking-
defenses don't really
Yeah, the house
factor in
shows
the.
don't
I
really
thought he
count.
wrestled
So
367
technically,
days a
Hogan only did it
year.
3 or 4 times a year for the paper.
I thought he had 80 matches a month one time because
Yeah.
of Japan travel, or whatever it was.
That's where the three. That's
Well, you go back in time. He's a time machine.
well, I
One
mean,
plus
I'm not going off of
355,
Hogan math because if I trust Hogan math, I'm not going off of Hogan math
Yeah.
because it's somehow worse than Steiner math. I'm not going to touch that. But I mean, like, yeah, Hogan only wrestled the big house shows, whereas Flair would wrestle in front of whatever city. It didn't
Right.
matter. The NWA had to go there if it was a territory because it was just structured
It
different.
is.
And now it's structured different. I prefer people to wrestle few like Roman and
Yep.
Lesnar. Once
You
you're
need
over
to.
and you're at that level, today's wrestling is so
You need
overexposed.
the
There's
special
25 shows and
restrictions.
Raw is.
It
I think
is,
Raw's going to go to 9 hours next year.
Oh,
Get ready for that.
Did you
And,
hear who
all this stuff
the front
like
runner for Raw is?
Tony Khan.
FX.
Really?
Yeah.
That's random.
That's
That's
weird.
so weird to
Yeah.
me. I wonder why
But then
USA
they're gonna get
wouldn't
SmackDown.
try to keep him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
but,
I'm just saying,
I mean,
like,
is
but
it
then
gonna
they're
get
still
as
going to
mu- I
keep
mean,
WWE. I guess maybe they just
it-
think SmackDown's the better product, and like we'd rather have that.
Or
and
not.
it's only 2 hours, not 3 hours. Maybe I don't know.
They want Roman.
That
They
third
want
hour,
Roman.
Yeah,
maybe. Maybe that's
I mean,
a
how
good
do you not
idea.
want-
That's a good one.
yeah. At
Yeah.
this point, now watch they move Roman to Raw.
That's
Ha!
That's what I'm gonna say. Like they'll move
Gotcha.
Roman wherever they need to move him.
The Red Glove is coming back to Mondays.
Yeah.
That's me writing a Roman promo.
And then also too, I know this might bore some people, but like I don't think it could be understated what an amazing
Oh yeah,
move
it's
NXT to CW is. I don't think people really understand. So if anyone was in doubt, what is this Endeavor or
Oh, yeah.
TKO or whatever the fuck they call it, like how they're gonna handle WWE. If this is any indication, this is genius. That is such a powerful move for them to get NXT.
Oh
And
yeah,
it shows how strong NXT is. And also it's a fucking network, and it doesn't matter if they're as viewed as Fox. That's not the point. The average show is below 500,000.
They'll kick that up immediately.
on CW. So even if they maintain their same audience from USA, they're going to.
I think they'll bring in more. Just to your point,
that
because
is like
people that
the
can't
number one
afford
show.
the network or other thing. That's like you said, that is network. You can get that for free essentially even if your income is low. You're required to get so many channels.
And now all the hardcores are going to go there.
Free.
CW also recently has started. They were super old, like trending old, and then like they would try all these new shows recently, like for comic book fans and stuff, and it would fail because they always advertise towards the older crowd. Now CW's like, listen, we still have contract with golf, we still have all this stuff, but on the normal hours, like like during the weekdays and stuff, and like the prime hours, we're going to cater towards the 18 to 49 demo.
I'm not. I don't think that's boring at all.
I guess they're supposed
to.
The
deal is going to be huge.
I think it's going to be awesome.
Change things.
It's such a good collaboration, and like people didn't talk about it enough because I was like, "What a fucking move that was!" It was really excellent.
They don't even know what they got.
Like,
probably. They're like, "Oh yeah, let's try it," but that's going to be.
And Shawn Michaels just going to be like, "Oh, we're going to amp it up," like
Yeah, it's I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that if maybe CW didn't have a play at the other. And also too, the money that they got for going to CW is like 70% more.
37 to 39 million now, and it was 17 to 15 from USA. I don't know how CW can make money off it. But
what a deal!
It's a gamble. Everything is. I don't think a lot of networks make money with wrestling.
Well, I mean, and basically, I was listening to Brian Alvarez too, and he said, "Well, he was like, that's why." They were testing out what happened when you put Becky down there, when you put other people down there. I'll look for that to happen a lot more. And he's like, "How?" And he's all, "It's been proven in the past, though." Like, he said that it's never a bad thing for people from the main roster to go down.
I never, you know what? That is a great point. Like, they were doing this as a test before they were about to sell it to CW. Becky and Seth and
Dominic too.
Pops.
Yep.
Dominic was moving the
needle. And they showed that they moved the needle just by putting Becky. Yeah, Dom went over there, and so they're going to keep doing that.
Like
it's
Hogan
just
and Flair go down there,
and so now you're going to get bigger stars. You're going to get bigger stars like to go over there.
That's very cool.
War game, Hogan.
Yeah, Randy Orton returns on NXT.
R-Truth.
Like Roman loses on NXT.
It's like a 40
R-Truth totally moves the needle, Craig. Totally moves the needle.
It's gonna be awesome.
So it's
awesome
I mean,
as soon as I find the network channel where CW
it's really,
was on, I'm fucking in.
And why do you think that?
I haven't watched CW in about 15 years.
Why do you think they haven't really pushed anyone up to the main roster?
Didn't SmackDown used to be on CW?
Fuck. Well, it was on UPN.
I think years ago when it was pre-taped, a long time ago.
Before it was totally free too. I don't think it's on any premium streaming services, so you might even get just a free app with it if you don't have a cable subscription.
Like a Roku.
But I just remember they were just like the DC and Marvel and Dawson's Creek superhero kind of stuff. So
which is crazy because they canceled all those shows because they were literally advertising to like 50-year-olds. And then, like, they were like, we should probably not do that. It's like, well, yeah. I mean, you should have thought about that before you did all the young shows and canceled them all because...
Do you like Smallville, creepy old man?
Now I guess, like, the whole... Right. After golf...
Yeah, and then, that's the home of Live Golf, isn't it?
People are like, no, not so much.
No.
Yeah. So they're going to keep that. They're keeping those contracts or whatever, but they're separating it, like, to where weekends are going to be more towards, I like my golf, and then the rest of the week is going to be towards, like, the young, like, demographic.
Fun. Now all we need is AEW to get to max, and we'll be all good. All we need. Come on, guys, work it out. Get on over to max.
And I think it's funny too because wasn't the rumor that CW had the deal with
Which
NWA?
I call bullshit on that because if they were negotiating with WWE,
or not at
there's
all,
no way they were negotiating for like a full-time slot.
Yeah, at this point,
I think it was Corgan's documentary about running NWA or something. That might have been the deal. Because now, as soon as that happens, like that's bullshit. There's like it's completely apples to oranges.
So then, once again, the dirt sheets.
I don't know though. Like, would WWE say no? Like, would WWE say like, well, if you're gonna run NWA on fucking Sunday, we don't care. Like, why would they care? If like NXT's on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
they could veto it, but I think they're so small they might not care. But they would have never got the money that they wouldn't have let them have another Prime show.
Both of them, maybe
Yeah,
they'd probably rather just go with WWE.
Yeah. And NWA is so unproven it's never been on a network before, so it's like it's so unproven. What do you get with NWA?
You get
what's a good show?
More likely the dirt sheets. Yeah,
like,
that means the dirt sheets we're making.
Is that killing his other? Is that killing his other deals? By the way, like everything he was trying to push.
Well, I was gonna say it doesn't even matter if the deal was ever damaged. But if I was an executive on a network or doing business with NWA at all, I would really question Corgan's judgment. Going forward, why would you even do that? But what people are freaking out about, we said this before we hit record. It was on a pay-per-view when they did the cocaine segment. It wasn't on television. I'm not saying it's okay. It wasn't hip or cool. I got the pay-per-view. I do get NBA pay-per-views. I watched it. Even in the context of the show, it shouldn't have been in there. Not because I was offended. Not because I don't. If somebody wants to do a little bump, pick them up. I'm fine with that.
I mean, he did.
No judgment over here.
But I didn't understand. There was no point in it. It's not like.
Well, it was like
it was part of a gimmick match. Somebody did a rail and fucking got hyped up and started fighting.
He was playing Jack Nicholson in was it The Departed? Now don't move till you're numb. Remember when he throws the coke on them? He's like, now don't move till you're numb.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
that's what they were gonna do, just for no reason. They're gonna.
It was so. Father Mitchell was like the host of it, so he was at the entranceway. In between matches, he would do stupid skits and shit, like which I did not like. But they were trying something new. Actually, I really enjoyed the pay-per-view a lot, to be honest. They were actually in a venue, so it looked like an actual cool venue to be in. So it looked like it was semi-important. I'm like, oh, this looks fine. Like this, I'm glad they did this. And then like during just one of the segments between matches, they were just kind of. Yeah, the reason, I'm swear to God, and like the camera was sort of like, it was one of those like it was up and shooting down on them, and just girls were dancing around them. It was like they were just filming a party scene live on the entrance of the stage, and you just see a table that has cocaine on it, and he's like, like that, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, and then they just go to the next match. I'm like, that's
if it's adults only anyway, who gives a shit? If you're trying to do like,
you know what, everyone's talking about it now. That's the thing. Regardless of the attention you got,
Billy Corgan, he's probably came up with it.
All I was thinking, like, to me, I'm like, you almost wasted that because there was a no DQ match or a stipulation match, and someone just, I don't know why cocaine would be out there, but a wrestler should have went and took a bump and hulked up, and that would be funny as shit. Like, if they did that, like, and then there's so many things they could do with it, but they just wasted it on that. And
they've done that on the Independence with
I wasn't like offended.
Rick Knox, the referee in AEW, the one that keeps fucking up. They've done it where he was reffing a match on the Independence. And someone had coke, and they accidentally got it on him, and then he like flipped out and started beating up the wrestlers. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's on the Independence. Yeah.
So we should cancel AEW and Rick Knox.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Done.
So like
what's Kokanya
the
doing?
show was good. Honestly, I
to Father Mitchell.
That's hilarious.
He's all he was under the table.
Yeah, he probably was.
That was a great idea. Why didn't we think of it? Anyway, tune in Saturday. We'll have cocaine on our program. Special announcement.
That's how you stay so
shit.
So thin.
Why is it?
We should do coke on TBS.
Spoons in the AEW shop zone.
Oh,
I hate him.
No,
he's so like when he's reading it. His special announcement was just so fucking robotic.
There's a pile. It just shows a pile on the table that says cocaine is all elite. Like, and it's just like
just a brick, just a brick on the side.
Oh yeah,
are we getting it?
Yes, I was just thinking. Like, if they don't show a beer can, we just did 20 minutes on cocaine. So, congrats if you're hearing this special edition. Yeah. Because what were you saying?
Unscripted, unrestricted.
Yeah, the special announcement was like a time change. What the fuck was it?
No, it was just about that
next year's all in.
That the tickets are going to go on sale early or something like that. He made it sound like the way he was building it up. I thought he was going to give tickets away to people, but then it was like you could get it early. Well, actually, now I'm getting over animated. He actually was so robotic. He's like, and you can get it early, starting at the, like he was so. You see why I hate him?
We need money by the end of the year, so we are selling Wembley tickets now, so I can continue to own AEW.
Man,
please, God, I don't want Dad. I love you. Don't cancel me.
I love my father. So he starts it out with,
give your coke away from our president, if you want any more money.
Hello, everyone. I love my dad.
I just need a taste. You guys are terrible.
What?
Yeah.
Who cares?
100%.
It was all speculation, pure speculation. But yeah, and then also on the NWA side, they revamped the NWA Power, which is their weekly show. They made it kind of back to that studio vibe again, like they did before the pandemic. So I feel that they are shifting their product really well. And the pay-per-view I thought was really good. And it made, again, with the type of venue they were in, it made it look more important. It wasn't like just a bingo hall that they have been in, or an Elks Lodge where all the chairs are flat, like there's no, it doesn't, you know what I mean? It was like a banquet room. That's literally what they used before.
EC3 still on top, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's NWA champion
things over there, man.
So, and he looks good. He looks fine.
Yeah.
Chris Masters is there. Carmel, the woman, she's really good. The former women's champion, she
Yeah, I
lost.
love
She
her.
was like
Camille?
undefeated for like 2
Camille?
years or whatever. But she's really good. She's like NXT material, in my opinion. And there was a lot of people. Tyrus is not there anymore, but he
Aw.
was. And then there's a couple more
Aw,
people
cool.
that people would recognize. And Billy Corgan comes out there, super pale, but he's out
Right in
there.
the cage.
But
He
Speaking
said
of-
he does have the. He
Title
said
is Rage.
they a lot of the stuff that came out about that is not true, and he said that that
Right.
they are in talks with a couple networks that are offering pretty good money for the program. So I think
I hope
Dirt
so.
Sheets just ran
I
wild
do.
with it,
Like,
of course.
because Trevor Murdoch is
Mhm,
there. Knox is there.
Who's Knox?
What's the
Mike
big
Knox?
guy with
Mike
the beard?
Knox?
Oh God. Yes, Mike Knox
And
is
then
there. Yeah.
whatchamacallit, Damien fucking
Oh,
Sandow?
Sandow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mizdow,
yeah,
yeah.
Mizdow or Damien Sandow. He's the manager of a group, a team called Blunt Force Trauma. I swear to God, it's Doom under the masks. Like that's what they're trying to do. Even the music is like similar, but he is really funny. Like as
He's
a manager,
fantastic.
like he's great.
I miss him.
Going back to, we were talking about NXT material for the ladies wrestling. We forgot about the return of Kairi Singh, and
Well, I'm glad you brought that up.
That was big.
Yeah, that was big, and what unfolded on SmackDown was awesome too. And yeah, her
Are
coming back.
Are they separating Bailey a little bit?
No, it's actually awesome. So, Bailey came out. She's like, what the hell is going on? Blah blah blah. She's like, she cut a promo in the ring, basically explaining like, I wanted to do this for everybody. I wanted to do this for EO and Dakota, lift their careers, and now look, they're champions and blah blah blah. Look at what we accomplished. And she's like, I just want to know what's going on. So they came out. And basically they're saying, no, we just want to make Damage Control stronger. We still respect you as our leader. Even Carrie saying, so Bailey was freaking out though, because she was like, because this is what happened last time Carrie Sane was here. And it was a video of Bailey beating the shit out of her on Raw in 2020.
Yeah.
So she's I've been here a long time. I know how this works. I beat her up a long time ago. I know how this works. And then they're like, no. Like even
That's
Carrie
very
Sane,
funny, actually.
It was great. And Carrie Sane's on, no, Bailey, I respect you as the leader. So we're, and let's hug it out. And like Bailey's like, I don't do that no more. I don't hug no more. It's like, I don't hug. And they all like hugged her and stuff. And then at the end, so Carrie Sane, Bailey, and Io fought Asuka, Charlotte, and Bianca. Asuka betrayed Charlotte, and Bianca enjoyed Damage Control. So now it's a even stronger.
Oh!
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude. I love it. So the other rumors,
Dude, if they bring Julie in too,
But that's what somebody was talking about on the intranets was, I can't remember the name of the group that was in Japan, but they're trying to
Kabuki
reform
Warriors.
that. Yeah, the Kabuki Warriors. That's what they're trying to reform. So Bailey is going to get turned on eventually.
Well, Dakota
is my
Kai's there
prediction.
too, though. She was still with them out there.
Doesn't matter. That'll be who they face later. It'll be like a. Yeah.
Well, what I was gonna think
They'll
here,
try.
because Julia has been reported that she's gonna be coming to WWE basically, and there's history right there with her and Carrie Sane. So maybe,
what do they
maybe
call them?
Bailey,
Yoshis or Joshis or something? They're all part of the same group. What's that term?
Joshi style
Yeah,
wrestling.
They're all, they all started
were
in
they
Stardom or
Yeah,
the
Stardom.
same.
So yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm wondering if
oh,
maybe
yeah.
Bailey's gonna get out in that sense. Like Julia's gonna come, and then Bailey and Dakota Kai might get kicked out, and it's gonna be Asuka, Io, Carrie, and Julia, or Julia's gonna form her own thing and feud with them because she was feuding with Carrie Sane before Carrie left. So
That was one of the coolest
Lot of
things
good
on the
history.
pay-per-view, though. When she came out, I told my kids,
It was
"So
awesome.
You guys ready to see the best elbow in the business?" They're like, "What?"
It
I'll
is.
just watch this.
I love
I'm
it.
all, it's the best elbow in the business. It's not even close. I love it.
You know who has a
She
great
puts
elbow?
everything
Is
into it.
Elias.
Who's that?
Elias has a great elbow drop.
Yeah, he really crushes people with that thing.
Yeah.
But she's putting her whole her legs come way out.
But yeah,
she's
her
way
style.
over.
Yeah, I like the way
it's
she
awesome.
does it a lot.
Like I love her elbow. She's
Yeah.
got the best elbow.
And then who?
I'm
I guess
excited,
why did Escobar
Yeah.
turn on Rey Mysterio on SmackDown?
So Carlito came out and he said,
Shit, I missed a lot tonight. but I'll
Carlito
watch
came
this
out and Rey Mysterio's like, oh, Logan Paul beat me, but it's because of those brass knucks. And then Carlito came out and he's like, Rey, I would like to see you with the United States champion, but we're not going to talk about it. Escobar left the brass knucks on the ring. Because remember Escobar, I forgot what happened, but he
Oh yeah,
left it on
because
the
it
ring.
happened in yeah.
So that happened. Rey Mysterio Carlito fought Bobby Lashley. Then Bobby Lashley and Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins were jumping him. And then Escobar was gonna go in to help him, and he paused. And then Ray came out to help with the chair. And then Ray's like, "What are you doing? You're just standing there, blah blah blah." And then they kind of started going at it. And then Escobar just started beating the shit out of Ray.
So we don't know why though.
They kind of started teasing it. I think like a week or two ago. So, something happened in the ring where it looked like Escobar was not already gelling with them. for a little bit. So I don't know what's gonna happen now, but I think he's gonna join. Judgment Day. No, I'm just kidding.
They've sold enough.
You know what?
Shirts,
They've been doing good on.
I
all
was just
ends
gonna
with
say
their
they're not selling any LWO t-shirts
Yeah, that's
anymore.
probably what it is.
Yeah, it's done. It did the best it could with what it was.
Look how, dude, every time, like, it seems like WWE is kind of like really showing off the talent, like how stacked the roster is, because like what Monday Night Raw ended with the participants of War Games. You got Cody Rhodes, you got Seth Rollins, was it Ricochet? And no, not Ricochet. Who's with Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes? Who's feuding with the Judgment Day? God damn it! Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, and then the Judgment Day. You know, nice shot of all of them at the end. What was it on SmackDown before Crown Jewel? It was like LA Knight, John Cena, and all of the Bloodline.
It's my favorite hoodie.
Tonight on fucking SmackDown, it closes out with Damage Control. All fucking great talent in the ring, whether they're laying on the ground, Charlotte, Bianca, and Shotzi, or the one standing.
Oh, so they're gonna have a women's War Games.
Yeah. That roster,
fantastic.
Both rosters are stacked, and that's not even mentioning NXT's roster.
I mean that's become the dark horse pay-per-view of the year. Like that has the ability to overtake every pay-per-view outside of WrestleMania for like one of the best of the year.
It'll definitely compete with
I'm
Royal
so
Rumble.
glad that they revitalized
excited
it
about it.
because man, I love just putting War Games with it is a perfect match.
Exactly. It's meant for it.
I'm really stoked for it. After what happened last year, I'm really excited for it. Like I said, I don't buy a lot of hoodies. I bought a War Games hoodie for that because it actually said War Games, and I'm like, that was.
So they'll probably re-release it.
I thought maybe it would. Well, yeah, it's fine, but I was stoked. I got the first 2022 War Games Survivor Series hoodie, and I never thought it would be in WWE, and it's here. It was one of the few things that WCW invented that we thought that's pretty freaking cool. You know, it wasn't WC Dub. It was, dude, this War Games. This is the best match they had in their arsenal of match types. Even though it does take a lot of explanation, as WCW matches do, but
they changed it. Yeah, I never cared for the ending of the original War Games because you had to submit. That's all you could do.
yeah.
I like the rules where everybody has to be involved or inside the ring, which makes total sense because then nobody tries to go for covers. So you had to kind of force yourself to build the drama differently. It can't be false finishes because you can't beat anybody. So I always didn't like the WCW one because at the end somebody always had to submit, which I thought was weird and forced a little bit. But they should have it was technically submit or surrender, but I don't think they ever had anybody surrender. Did they? Like, I'm done. Like, I don't.
Maybe the first one, someone threw a towel
maybe
or some stupid stuff.
Threw a towel or something like
surrender. No. So it's good. It's gonna be great. Again, it's always in the running now where it could be one of the best pay-per-views of the year.
Wasn't it last year where Owen slapped Roman in the ear super hard?
It was last year.
And it was heat backstage.
The Bloodline versus,
that was a great match.
That was,
and
the
way
match.
They filmed that match because it was during the Jay and Jimmy and
that whole thing.
And Sammy, do we trust him kind of thing, and he protected him, and
it's only gonna get better now. That was their first time really filming that with those kind of angles and support. I mean, they've probably learned a lot.
This one has
from the first time they filmed this. From the first time they filmed it.
This one coming up has the potential to be really good. I mean, you got everyone in the Judgment Day versus, like I said, the names that I mentioned, Cody.
But
Seth,
we knew
Sammy.
that was coming.
Yeah,
we knew that was coming.
So
I
the
love
key
Judgment
art
Day.
for Survivor Series is Cody with camo on his face, like a war paint, and then someone switched it to Stardust.
I saw
Stardust
that.
face paint.
Fucking funny.
So funny.
Right here. Judgment Day. Come on.
Yep, I love the Judgment Day, man.
14 staples.
That's my favorite thing going right now. Judgment Day, and now Damage Control's got me excited.
Can we talk about AEW?
No.
So you have big meaty men slapping meat. You had Samoa Joe and Keith Lee for the Ring of Honor title, which was on paper fantastic.
He fucking leapfrogged him and then crossbodied him like Keith Lee did. I was like, holy shit! Like, I know he's done that before, like in NXT, but still really impressive.
And then Keith Lee saw the lights and got pinned clean, and then Samoa Joe
relinquished the title.
Did he get choked out?
Yeah,
he got choked out.
And then he relinquished the title right after, so they couldn't even give it to Keith Lee for a day.
Yeah.
Poor Keith Lee.
So what's the plan for the U.S. title?
Hold on, did you see someone posted, because you know the jokes with Keith Lee with the gray hair and stuff. Someone's all happy 59th birthday to Keith Lee. He's been so good. I can't. Oh my god, I was crying.
That's terrible.
He looks good though.
He does. Yeah, he looks a lot better now for sure.
He's trimmed down. Well, what's the reason for Samoa Joe having to relinquish? Is he hurt?
Well, he wants to go after MJF for his fifth feud.
Get back the $20 they got for it.
Yeah,
that's all the Ring of Honor titles are fucking worth now.
That was brutal. So he wants to go after MGF. That'll be
But
good.
10 people. If MJF is already feuding with 10 different people, so
which is fine. I mean, you're the champion. You should have a lot of people coming after you.
So do you do a tournament for the Ring of Honor title? Tournament?
Keith Lee's on it.
That's for sure. Yeah.
It's not even the Ring of Honor title. It's the TV title.
It was a television title, yeah. But,
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
So who's Ring of Honor champion?
Television title.
Botna.
Oh,
Kingston
shit.
is.
I thought that was opposite.
Botna.
Eddie Kingston's Ring of Honor. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So who cares? It's a TV title. Couldn't even let Keith Lee have a TV title. Okay.
Can't they defend it on Ring of Honor to try to put more eyes
Hey,
on that instead of
story's not finished.
Well, I
Greg.
think they
Story's
do
not
it. I
finished.
think they do it on their other programming to do that. But like, I don't even know where Ring of Honor is.
I
anymore.
just- yeah, I know.
Streaming?
Ring of Honor
It's like
Club, Loyal Club. What's the
They
thing
just
called?
randomly have it in the broom closet, like, oh my god, here we go.
That's-
Just randomly filming it
I'm
here.
serious. Like
It is. It
Ring
was a
of Honor-
it was a streaming
Do we have
service.
time
It was their
to film
first
Ring of
attempt
Honor?
to.
Ring of Honor Rampage. It's easy to do,
Just do that. Yeah, exactly.
and you
Shit,
film
what's
it
the-
after.
what's the name of the
You
club?
film it
It's
after
the-
Dynamite.
Honor Club. I'm so stupid.
Yeah,
Like, I don't even know if the guys that are champions are they part of the Ring of Honor. Is there a Ring of Honor roster? Like,
yeah. Because what's her face? Athena is over there.
That's right.
Amber Moon.
yeah.
She's women's champion. I never see her on the regular
No,
roster
yeah, I never see her on
anymore.
AEW,
She's,
yeah.
but I guess she has like amazing matches. I guess she's like best, like it's better she's ever been. Nobody sees her.
I have a small feeling unless you guys are going to cover next week, we're not going to have an unscripted for Friday due to travel. Or are we still going to do one? Because I don't know if we want to talk about Full Gear and the roster.
Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I probably won't.
Yeah,
because I probably
fine.
will be out somewhere.
I just didn't know if you wanted to talk about Full Gear today, about the roster, about the match schedule. Should be pretty good.
That's a great idea, David.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Are you
We're
going
gonna
to,
be
Greg?
there.
No.
Those flight tickets. But I don't know if you're pulling them out, Jess, or not. But you sent the card to us a few days ago.
Yeah, I'm struggling. Oh, I got it. Here we go.
But looks to be really, really good.
I
card.
think there's added one more. It is
Oh wow!
pre-show is going to be
Partner.
MJF and a partner to be determined defending the Ring of Honor tag titles
Adam
against the Guns, Austin Gunn and Colton Gunn. That's been a thing with MJF. He's been on the pre-show and he's been in the main events of like all the shows. So
Yeah.
and now that Adam Cole's hurt, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if it's going to be a big surprise or not. It's probably going to be Tony Khan. So that's going to be the pre-show is the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. And then let's see. Shida is going to defend the AEW Women's Championship against Timeless Toni Storm, which I love her. I think she's great.
She's
I think her
fantastic.
gimmick's great. Hopefully we'll see a title change there.
Chin up, tits out. Watch the
Yeah.
shoot.
Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland, Dave's favorite, with Ric Flair in their corner, will take on Christian Cage, Luchasaurus, and the good boy, Nick Wayne. That, by the way,
the good boy.
Christian's doing an amazing job, so I really am not one to offer some suggestions, but I think his nickname should be the good boy Nick Wayne. It should be in parentheses. It's wonderful.
He's a good boy.
Accompanied by
I'm
the
sure
good
it's-
boy.
So can
I'm sure
Darby
it's gonna, and
wrestle?
I
his
look
shoulder
for
was
Christian.
jacked.
I look for Christian to pin Adam. To be honest, in that one, because they're going to milk
Yeah.
it that he's
Yeah, I hope
running from
so.
him the whole time until he can finally get his hands on Christian. So
Greg,
I
you
look
s-
for Christian.
Greg,
to
you
sneak
said
one
Darby
on.
might be hurt. What you said?
He was. I thought his shoulder was trashed.
Well, he
But
just
he's
did
still
that
wrestling,
next
isn't he?
week.
I
Remember
love
we,
you,
I
David.
think we talked about this
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Me and Deja.
Yeah, I think
guess he's all right.
it's probably fine. I think he's always fine. It's a 6-man. He'll just off and drop on everybody,
Mhm.
which is fine. Orange Cassidy will defend his AEW International Championship against John Moxley again. It's their rematch.
That should be
Matches have been solid actually. Look for some blood. Look for some stuff.
Yeah, there's some nice. That's a nice feud. Like when Cassidy can get personal and do a good promo, he can really turn it on. He's dynamic. That dude, I like him.
Yeah. That should be a pretty good match. Hangman Adam Page is going to rematch Swerve Strickland. I love Swerve. I hope they pull the trigger on him. And next year he's like a top focus point for that company because he needs a lot of work on the mic, but like give him the chance, give him the exposure. He's
He's
good in
had
the
bangers
ring.
every week with
Yeah.
whoever.
He's
like
so good in the ring.
Who was
It's
this
silly.
week? Who was last week on Dynamite? Who did he wrestle? It was hard hitting too.
It was Yaro, Penta.
Oh, Penta.
Yeah, my God,
Yeah.
they beat the crap out of each other. And then,
Yeah.
by the way, they totally just glossed over the fact he broke into Hanming's house and stood over his kid's crib. Like that's an afterthought.
So
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. All those vignettes or whatever are excellent, but it's just when he
Yeah.
gets a
They
live
don't-
mic,
they
he's a
don't-
little shaky.
They don't make him worth their while, right?
Yeah, but he's really good. I really like him a lot, and I think he's got a big future if they use him right. the Golden Jets, which is fucking ridiculous. Which is the team of Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. Will take on the Young Bucks, which should be really good. Actually, I mean,
That was a good promo if you saw it.
Yeah, it was really good.
That really sounds like a name out of New Japan, does it not? The Golden Jets.
Well, yeah, his nickname with what's his face was Golden Lovers, and the Winnipeg Jets is Jericho.
Yeah,
so that's where Golden Jets comes from. Jericho made it up.
Funny. Of course he did.
And then the main event, MJF defends the AEW Heavyweight Championship against Jay White. It should be a really good match. I don't see why it wouldn't be a good match.
That's been good build up too, with MJF not even holding the title, with Jay kind of still stealing it. So it's good. It's gonna be
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 matches on the main card. So I'm assuming that there might
be a ton of pre-show stuff.
Still be 4 hours. Watch.
Well, I hope not in that sense. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like long matches with that need them, like, to breathe the storyline or whatever. But I don't want 6 matches to fill out a 3-hour pay-per-view. That would be not good.
Is it a Saturday or a Sunday?
It's a
Saturday,
but they have to film, don't they?
Okay.
Don't they have to do some film for other shows before?
No, this is a pay-per-view.
Oh, I thought they still did pre-show when they would film that for. No.
Are they going to have Rampage in California the night before? Or
Then Collision. They're gonna have Collision the night before. Yeah.
Oh God!
One's in Oakland.
Sunday.
You guys never go to Ontario either when they came, did they?
Mm-hmm. We didn't.
Well,
you did.
I just went.
Yeah,
you went, cuz?
We went.
AEW in Ontario.
Oh, that was Ontario.
Yeah.
No, I thought that was the Forum.
That's where I got my.
that was Ontario.
Cole Bebe shirt.
That's right. That was Ontario. You're right.
The
$20
$20
good.
Forum.
Was
Ontario.
it?
Oh my God! $20.
Was it too small
for
for
Tall
you?
Boy Modelo? Fuck.
Go back to the shirt. Was it extra small? What was it?
I got an extra large. It doesn't fit now.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, wait, because Adam Cole.
Baby.
Baby.
Yeah, I hope. I mean, I wish they would, like, the tag champions should be on the goddamn show. I just wish that they had a couple more matches. Maybe there'll be some impromptu matches, which whatever. I guess
They might add some. You've got another.
Yeah.
You've got 3 days.
I mean, they've already sold their big ones, like the
Yeah.
6-man is, with Edge and Christian. The 6-man's a highlight match. Of course, MJF is a highlighted match. You got Chris Jericho on there. Like, so, I mean, they've already sold it. Whoever's going to buy it or go, they're going to do it off the names already on there. But I'd like to see a couple more matches, maybe throw in there.
100.
You can give me your Bleacher Report account while you're there, so I can watch it. Thank you.
I'm thinking about if I'm gonna order it or not, but I don't know. Probably not.
$50 bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, like, if they start going to the every month like shit, because then they already announced their December pay-per-view now or whatever. He needs to come down on the price, man.
Yeah. Or come up.
It's called All Even.
Yeah.
Like,
man.
go down to, hey, $24.99. Let's do it. Okay, good.
Yeah,
you're not going to stream like the fucking rest of the world, you jackass.
Or just stream, yeah.
At least make your pay-per-view.
Get on a.
Just get all your shit on a streaming, and I'll pay $10 a month.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever they go to, I'm gonna get it. So.
If you go monthly, that's totally worth it.
And like we talked about before, if he's going to bring he'll probably kill the Ring of Honor thing and only put the Ring of Honor on there, and then you could actually watch Ring of Honor and you could see all the past Ring of Honor shows and shit.
Or just go to
really not that fucking hard, Tony. But yeah, Dave, Joe, and I will be in the building, in the house, as they say in the business, and we'll take pictures of all the empty seats.
Who's Joe?
So is it? I'm interested. I don't know if anyone else is interested, but I'm very interested in going to Hard to Kill in Vegas in January. TNA.
Oh, Impact?
Yeah, TNA.
Oh, I'm sorry, TNA. Sorry.
And it's at, what's that hotel? Fuck.
The Palms. I think it's going to be the Palms.
Yeah, it's like a really nice amphitheater they're going to be in too. So it's going to be a really nice, like, cushion chairs and shit.
I want to go to that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be really good too.
Did we talk about that last week with Impact TNA coming back?
We did 2 weeks ago.
I think we did.
Yeah.
I think we did.
When I was on the last one I was on with you guys. We brought it up. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in wrestling. I've been going back and watch old stuff too. I've been watching FMW again. Some Hayabusa, some Masato Tanaka, some Misawa. I've been going back. I love watching.
Dude, the best part about Twitter X is when this Puriso account just keeps showing clips of Misawa of how he used to fucking kill people, and I don't know how he's still living too.
Killed too.
Yeah, right.
Go watch
Oh
go ahead. Sorry.
No, go.
Oh, I was just gonna say the God damn it, what's some Dr. Death and Terry Gordy versus Misawa. Yeah, and God damn it, I always forget the name. But yeah, their series of matches are fucking great. Like, go and watch those. They all should be dead after their matches. But
like all their names are like Golden Hammer and Death Hammer and
Burning
Dragon
Hammer.
Twist, like Burning Hammer, and it's all just twists and them landing on their head.
Yeah.
But the dude giving it, Masawa, is like 280, and then who's the other guy? His Kawada. Fuck, I don't know. But same brutality. Like there's all that. Like, and they were
when you get the American wrestlers in there, they just beat the shit out of people. Like Gordy just annihilates people. Hansen when he was younger, oh my god, like it was insane. Like he would just.
The way Masawa would handle Vader too, my god.
Go and watch that.
Vader was bumping like crazy, dude. They throw Vader around.
Spivey and Stan Hansen versus Dr. Death and Terry Gordy. Like, go and watch.
Spivey did a lot of shit over there. Like a lot of people don't talk about his Japanese time. Like he did a lot of shit over there.
Yeah. Speaking of, Dave, could you rename your track to Waylon, not Spivey? Thank you.
Already did.
A little inside baseball for everybody right there.
I was like, I don't have that file. I have this file.
Okay, let's talk about it. So, Cuz texted today.
It's funny how Cuz just goes, but go ahead, because Cuz just nailed it. He's like, we named it this, and Dave's like, holy shit, I did.
He's like, could you put your Spivey episode up on the shared drive? It's from July, and I was like, what the fuck? He's like, first of all, I'm glad he's not asking me that because I wouldn't have that file. And then Dave texted me several. Dude, was I on the Spivey track? I was like, I don't know. I wasn't on it, so I don't know. And then because it's like you probably named it Waylon, or there's one like Waylon or whatever. Like,
I said I have a mercy
he goes,
file.
I wasn't on it. I don't have it.
I'm like, I don't have it. I have a mercy file. He's like, you probably named it Mercy. I'm like, and I went back and listened to it. I'm like, oh my god, this is totally the Spivey episode. I was like, and
poor Cuz.
Now we got to get James
Jess.
Spivey shirts.
They have to keep
really
changing.
Now it's becoming any episode after Unscripted. I question myself, so I didn't even know. I was just cleaning out the drive today too, and I was deleting some old stuff that I could delete. And then I realized that Cuz didn't even call me out on it. I named the Halloween episode, which was Who Will Beat Roman. I named it Who Will Beat LA Knight. And as I was deleting it, I'm like, I deleted all my shit. Who's beating LA Knight? And I did. And Cuz didn't even say anything to me. He's like, I fucking get it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I always assumed that you guys were fucking
funny
around
story on
sometimes.
that. I deleted everything up until July, Craig. So that was like the next set of files that were going to be gone because I was about a week away from deleting that file too. Hopefully we might want to go through and make sure we don't need any of those.
Well, and now that we're doing like kind of the new freeform formats, I'm trying to go through and kind of just get the old ones out because we do have some ones in there from like July and August.
Yeah.
Twice a week, guys. Episodes on Tuesdays and
twice a week.
No.
New thumbnails, new everything.
We film
Our
6
wrestling
on
podcast,
Friday.
Purge. Just purge everything.
No, but if we travel to Japan,
Free
that's
for
4
Mondays.
episodes a week, brother.
Watch along Tuesdays.
No, thank you.
WCW Wednesdays and
Oh, thank you.
Watch along Tuesdays.
Frontier Martial Arts the Thursdays.
Wrestling.
5 days a week.
Frontier Fridays.
You guys, it would just be awesome. Join Craig and Jess on Thursdays for Global Wrestling Federation, like where we watch everything from start to finish.
Classic XPW watch-alongs.
Oh no, that sounds like torture.
Still going to.
And
No, they're not. Are they really?
Stay laid up for. Are they really?
Who's? Never mind.
I was about to.
And then stay up late on Sunday night as Cousin Jess watch Wrestling Society X.
Yeah,
I just remember. Does it Jasmine
and
St.
right
Clair
after
on
at 3 in the
XPW?
morning, GCW.
we re-listened to all of Brian Alvarez and play it back for you.
Craig and Jess live read through a 1980 edition of PWI.
That actually
Off the top row with Eddie Elner, page 7.
Then tune in for Saturdays for Dave Butterfield. Or I can't say your last name. Damn it! I stopped myself.
It's all good.
Where Dave hosts by himself. Fuck Dave Meltzer. Only on Saturday night.
I don't do that anymore. I told you guys I don't do that. I find it fascinating. You guys still talk about that. I stopped as you asked me to.
And then
you're
you'll
like, let's do a Dave Meltzer episode.
And then his next hour is about Arn Anderson. And then the next hour after that is about Dean Malenko.
Oh yeah, the Arn Anderson.
Dean
the Arn
Malenko
Anderson
with
hour
Dave.
with Dave.
I'll talk about Arn Anderson.
Scissoring Arn with Dave.
Yeah. All day
Well, what
long.
if Dave like blows us all away like every week? He's like, and I want to introduce my special guest, Arn Anderson. I'm like,
What the
fuck?
fuck?
Like he's just getting all.
Did you guys see Dave's Hating on Edge podcast has 1 million hits?
Dave, I hate Adam.
It
probably
would.
Oh yeah, I hate Adam.
That's what it's called.
I hate Adam.
Dave
Ends up being a movie. It
Everybody
turns into
hates
a movie.
Adam with Dave.
With that really crazy smile, sinister face that he's got right behind me the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horrible.
Everybody loves Adam.
Horrible.
But Dave.
We just had a creative brainstorm. We just had a.
I hate Adam with Dave's special guest, Adam Copeland. Like he's on every week.
Speaking of that,
why do you hate me so much, Dave?
Your hate fuels me. And,
we're gonna have
on
a
this
serious
day,
problem.
I see clearly.
Want to know what it's all about? You know,
A boot.
Boot.
God,
Yeah, Christian.
I can't. Just hang it up. Come on, already. Just stop it.
We could. I mean, we could.
No, he was talking to Edge, guys.
Oh, yeah, fuck Edge. I hate that guy.
He was yelling at Edge.
I don't hate Edge.
So you hate him too. I know you do.
He just, like I said, the run in WWE, this last run, it was like,
What? You don't like to see him pinning everybody?
no, I don't.
And just kind of give himself
For,
a
like, no
pat on the
reason
back
at
and a
all?
blowjob and a 40-minute matches every time?
I don't even know who beat him.
creating
Other
a
than
whole
Finn Balor.
faction-
Finn Balor beat him the one
creating
time.
a whole faction and just leaving it behind for no reason. Like you don't like.
He literally, the greatest match of all time, he titled himself during the pandemic.
Yeah,
And
it
they
was a
gave
great
him
match.
45 minutes.
Him and Randy. That was actually a good match.
It was,
That
That
was a
one
good match,
fine.
actually.
It wasn't
It was fine. Was it Steamboat Flair?
It was. It was better.
It was not good at all.
Randy Orton was in it. Come on.
Come on.
Who cares
No.
about that?
Oh, when's Randall coming back? Sorry, I know we're trying to wrap
he's
this up.
lurking in the shadows right now, man. One of these days, it's just gonna.
He's been at, he's
His
been at the
music's gonna
performance
pop,
quite a
and
bit.
he's just hanging
You
out
know
on
what?
the backstage.
Save it for Rumble, right? You have
Hey, Randy,
to
what
save
are
it
you
for
doing?
Rumble.
Yeah,
when you
oh
hear
my
that.
God, the pop.
At this point, yeah. Oh, I bring this up super late. I mean, Dave's gonna fucking sign off right now. I'm gonna say his name, but guys did post. They actually put CM Punk back on the alumni part.
Yeah,
Or
they did.
so
I
they're
don't-
still teasing.
I don't want it to happen. I'm
I
tired
don't
of it.
either. No, I do want it to happen. we saw him go to AEW. I mean, unless he goes to New Japan, like let's come on, let's just bring it back.
Yeah.
Put him
Everyone
everywhere.
comes back. Warrior, Hogan, everybody comes back. You know, let's keep that going.
If it happens in the way that Jess says it should happen, then I'm okay with it. If he has to job out to everybody, then that's fine.
He's going to. I mean, he's going to get wins too. You got to,
Yeah, he's gonna build himself, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's gonna
he'll
lose
lose the important
to,
matches.
He has
he's
to
gonna
interfere
lose
in
the
the main
Roman.
event of the main Survivor Series match. Like, there's no other way for him to come back, right? Like, he has to be the focal point of the end of that War Games match if he comes back Survivor Series.
Well,
Because
you can't
Chicago,
because he can't win the Rumble. They're not going to do that, right? They're not going to allow that. So if he
it'll
shows
be-
up
yeah.
in the Rumble, he would
if
have
it,
to win.
if it is,
right?
it'll be Survivor Series. But how?
Actually, you know
We're gonna
what?
have part of the Royal Rumble live from Chicago. It's like, how are you gonna do that?
Like
Oh,
what?
fuck! And
Live via satellite, or Triple H special announcement, and he's like, "Thank you, best attendance ever." And then
Honestly, the best way to
pipe
do
bomb
it,
too.
and I'm shooting from the hip, is
Totally
just have
dumb.
him. No, have him interfere with the Seth match.
That's
Have him
exactly what I'm thinking.
Because Seth was the first Golden Boy out of NXT. Triple H ran. I did this because of who your boy is, and you take it from there.
Well,
Seth
what if,
is
like-
the only one that's actually said, "Don't come back."
What
Yeah,
if it's
he
on
said
the
he's a
Survivor
cancer,
Series
don't
Yeah,
do
that
pre-show
too.
and they're
They
like,
had beef.
There you go.
what if they come in the Survivor Series pre-show and they have everybody on there and they're like, special guest CM Punk? He's all, hi.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a
Sam Roberts
special
on the
guest
card.
CM Punk here at the round table to Shucky Ducky.
Oh, Chucky Ducky.
Yeah.
That was really.
Man, I said some
Booker.
horrible things, but I was just kidding, man. You would attract you.
Shuggy Duggy.
And that's it. Like, he doesn't even go on the main card. They never talk about it again. He's
He
just
just
Phil
he's
on the fucking
pre-show. He's
That's all he
"I
does.
just
He's
happen
part
to
of
be
the
here."
Ducky quack hour.
Yo, Phil, remember when you?
You know, let's talk about your time over there in AEW.
It's really good.
My Booker
Or
T
they're just
is
like-
superstar Billy Graham, by the way.
They're all,
That,
yeah.
that wasn't good.
They're all, welcome to Survivor Series. The pyro's going off. They do the beginning of the show. We have 20,000 people here. Now let's go back to our brand new correspondent, CM Punk. He's like, hi, everybody.
I'm
And
Phil.
he's like,
Phil
just in a
Brooks.
suit. I'm standing here right now with Roman Reigns. Roman, you are a great man. Like, and it's just totally ridiculous. It's like, why? What are we doing?
He probably would do that.
Just
if
because they could troll us, right?
That's a
Like,
great idea.
where else is he gonna go? And that's the biggest company. We have so much talent. CM Punk's our fucking announcer.
Well, they were saying like he was backstage at Impact or TNA or like
Yeah.
he's such a I don't know.
Well,
He's the
they
worst.
can all be backstage sometime somewhere.
Remember they took photos of him backstage at when he was in AEW. He was in the parking lot.
He might be
He
the
was right next to James Mitchell doing coke. By the way, I forgot to say that. In
Oh.
He's like the
So
guy
much
that
for Mr.
he
Straight
thinks
Edge.
everyone thinks
Just
he's
everywhere.
cool and everyone likes him. But
Oh,
he's
that's
like,
right. I didn't even think about that. So much for
Yeah.
straight edge. What was baking
He
soda?
needs
It's
to
like
become
this,
part of.
it's
He
like-
needs to become part of this faction right here. It already makes sense.
T-shirt NWA just has a little bit, and he's all.
Or it's like crap, inject.
Look it. He's just going like so fast. Just starting to-
Yeah, God damn
Oh
it.
my god.
Phil.
We're-
I
Just
can't
on
go to
that.
sleep now.
Just imagine if he goes back to WWE though, and they make so much money with him because they actually took the storylines and put them to work.
So yeah, let's keep rewarding being an asshole.
He beats Roman.
I know. I don't like that either, Craig. I really don't.
He beats Roman with
it Mania. Like he gets hot-shotted right to Mania.
He beats Roman with one GTS or WrestleMania.
Wouldn't that fucking feel in Philly? Like, could you imagine the pay-per-view buys of Roman and CM Punk?
I mean, if you're gonna if Cody is gonna be the guy and you're gonna hold him off because you don't want him to lose again, that would be a perfect right there. You mean do it?
When he does come back though, he's gonna get a big pop, in Chicago, but he'll be super polarizing. Like he'll be half booed and half cheered. He'll be that guy.
You really could delay Cody for a while longer.
Oh yeah,
to get to the Hogan-esque by inserting Punk into the mix. You could do that.
It'd be so funny.
And then after Punk could lose, and then he can regain momentum. Him and Seth can feud for the World Heavyweight title, and Seth can go away.
Can I also say though that I know he'll get a big. I'm assuming if he comes back, he'll get a big pop, obviously.
Sure.
But like
he could get booed pretty bad too.
I think turn him heel. I think turn him heel right afterwards. He's a natural heel.
Exactly.
Like my goodness. Like
I
and
personally
keep him
think,
separate. He's the heel on Raw. And then Roman will be
have him go after Seth Rollins. There you go.
Well, you could
Rollins
test it though, Jess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's what they're teasing. Like is Rollins and CM Punk.
I think with someone like Punk, you cannot go out there and test the waters. You put somewhere where it's relatively neutral. It's not Chicago where it's biased a little bit. You put him out there in Texas somewhere and have him come out and see how they respond. And he can go, okay, I'm turning this full heel because they already hate my guts because of what's happening.
Will be everywhere outside of Chicago.
Right. And that's the thing. And they should just do that. Like, let him take
go to New York.
The whole response in AEW wasn't that. I mean, in all honesty, he was wrestling fine. Like, he looked okay. Was. Sure. Like, but the thing is like, they wanted him heel. And to me, I'm like, it was right in Tony Khan's face. And then after the whole, scuffle, what do they call the war at they had a nickname for the press conference where they fought. Like after that, when they brought him back, I'm like, why did you try to keep him face? They tried to keep him face. There's probably CM Punk going like, I'm a face. You're going to put me as a face. I want to be on Collision. That's probably exactly what happened. But I mean, like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm like, you're a heel. Everyone hates you. Let him hate you. Like, let them be wrong if they're wrong and you're actually a really nice person. Who cares? Like, so was fucking Iron Sheik, and so was like all these other people that were like Terry Funk's one of the nicest human beings that ever walked the planet. But in character, he wanted you were scared of him, and he hated you, and all that stuff.
That's why I always say, like, whenever they have something that can be great, I don't have faith in them to capitalize on that. Like like people are saying, oh, the guy behind the MJF's devil mask is going to be CM Punk. It's like, no, it's not. You know how it would be good though. It actually would be awesome if it was Tony Khan. If we were finally going to get him on screen.
That's my whole thing. Is like it's probably going to be Adam Cole, like Craig said. But like if Tony Khan was, I mean, but you know what though?
It was me, Austin. There you go. It was me, Austin.
Special
it was
announcement.
Me, Maxwell.
I saw.
I am excited to announce.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be so funny.
If like the mask.
They do the big reveal. They do the big reveal, and he takes the mask off, and it's Tony Khan. He's like, special announcement. Tickets are now on sale for, I think that's all it is. And fuck you.
Jacksonville Jaguars play the Cleveland Browns on Sunday. Go Jags.
Yeah. Oh my. Yeah, I mean, leave it to him. He would ruin it too. A fucking great moment like that too. By saying something like that.
And leave it to him to make it Adam Cole.
I never thought about Tony Khan being the devil leader. That's, I kind of like.
It's not. You want to know why I know it's not?
It's not going to be. It's not going to be, but I wish.
If the booking was good, I'd be like, it's absolutely going to be Tony
exactly.
Khan. If the booking shit, it's going to be Adam Cole because that's what everyone sees it coming, and like he already played it past the whole like it's not going to be MJF because it'd be really dumb if MJF ends up turning heel again. So it's not going to be MJF behind it because everyone's like, well, he's on screen when the guy. I'm like, really? He couldn't have someone like working with him or whatever. It's been done before where you've seen someone on the screen and then you see a mystery character and it ends up being that McMahon. Like did that when he's like, it's me, Austin. I'm like, you were on TV all the time. Like nobody,
it's me, but Tony Khan.
It's me, Friedman. It was me.
Maxwell.
Shocked.
All right.
Oh.
That's enough.
What?
All right.
What's enough, Dave?
54 minutes and 12 seconds.
Oh, there's no extra wrestling on this weekend, so
I'll buy and sell you, motherfucker.
Oh, well, collision tomorrow, but
just cursing Tony Khan.
Right. He had the eyes for sure. It was done. Done deal.
This shitty heel, what he interprets a heel to be would just be like, that's right, Christian. we are evil people, huh? Like he's just fucking stupid. It's like, God.
We're just bad
Who else
boys.
is rich?
Wait for me, Tony. All right. Well.
All right.
See everyone at the matches.
See everyone at the matches.
That's 2 weeks in a row I've said that. I'm going to say it every week.
Yep.
That's
you
how
should.
See
all the matches.
Totally should.
That's how we end the show. See you at the matches.
See you at the matches. Yeah.
I used to take him down to watch the matches.
Who used to say that? Didn't an announcer, a famous announcer, used to say that? See you at the matches?
I think so.
Probably.
It does
Someone
sound
has
like
to.
a Gordon Soley thing or something.
You're confusing it.
Yeah,
You're confusing it.
Lance
We got to hit the mattresses in.
See you at the matches.
Godfather.
See you at the matches, Jim.
We got to hit the mattresses on this one. Sorry.
Oh,
That's what it is. And
that's tough.